Boom, 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 boom. Wow! You talk about somebody that's got a bad attitude, Mr. Crab. Have you ever heard the expression, don't be such a crab? Well, that's where it comes from. Crabs have a bad attitude. Listen, they may have a bad attitude, but they taste good. I got plans for him later. Now, let's talk about those attitudes. The last 2 weeks, we've been talking about attitudes. First week, we talked about taming our tongue, being careful about the things that we think about and the things that come off of our tongue, the things we talk about. Because once those words come out of our mouth, we can't take them back. So we got to be careful to choose good words. Words that do what? Glorify God and lift up other people, right? And then last week, we talked about having an attitude of gratitude, being thankful for the things that we have instead of complaining about the things we don't have. An attitude of gratitude. This week, we're going to be talking about Mr. Crab, okay? Listen, crabs have such a bad attitude. You know, funny thing about crabs? If you put one crab in a bucket and leave him alone, he'll climb out of that bucket. But if you put a bunch of crabs in there, none of them will get out the bucket. You know why? They got a bad attitude. If one crab starts to climb up and get out of the bucket, the other crabs will reach up and grab it and pull it back down because they all want to be first. They all want to be number one. So they never want to help anybody. They always want to pull others down. In Acts chapter 10, verse 38, it says that Jesus was anointed by God to go around doing good works all the time. It says that he healed the sick. He delivered those that were oppressed by the devil. He did good works all the time. So when we use Jesus as our example, we can go around doing good works all the time. Don't be like Mr. Crabby. Be a good example. Do good works. You know, a lot of people have been doing good works here lately. We've got kind of an emergency going on, and people have been buying lunches for our healthcare workers and our police department, our firemen and stuff, and that's all good. And I appreciate them doing that. But where were they 6 or 8 weeks ago? Nobody was buying lunches then. Nothing like a good emergency to bring out the best in folks, huh? But I tell you what, we can be good all the time. We can do good works all the time. Be like Jesus. Do good works all the time. God's anointed you because he's with you. All right? Don't be like Mr. Crab. Be a good example. Do good works. Next week, we're going to be bringing you another lesson on Mother's Day. So I want you to start thinking about all the ways that you love your mom. Okay? We're going to even have a contest for you whenever we get to that lesson. So be sure to have a pen and paper with you when the lesson comes up. All right? See you next week, kids. Bye.